welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. And I did do a full drugstore tutorial for you guys today. I don't know what I've been doing. I haven't done a drugstore tutorial in a really long time. I still love drugstore products. Some of the products in here are some of my favorite products from the drugstore. And I also used a couple of new products in this tutorial. But this look is just something that I go for all the time. If you see like pictures on my Instagram of just like day-to-day things, this is kind of the look that I'm going for. And it's just very soft and fresh looking, and it doesn't look too overdone, but it also still looks glamorous and put together. So I love this look. I do it all the time, and if you would like to see how I do it with drugstore products, then just go ahead and keep on watching.
So I'm starting out with my base, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the matte and poreless one, and I love this foundation. I mixed the two shades Warm Nude and Classic Ivory because Warm Nude has that really great yellow undertone that I need, and that is very hard to find in a drugstore foundation, but it was just a little bit too dark, so I just added a very small amount of the Classic Ivory. And I wouldn't say that this is a super matte foundation, which is the thing that I love about it. It's more like a satin finish. Then I'm just going in on my dark circles with the Maybelline Ivory Wine and Brightener on the very inner corners of my eyes, and then I'm also taking this Master Conceal, and this was the first time that I used this one, and I did really like the coverage of this as well. I'm just blending all of that in with my damp beauty blender, and I think it blended out really nicely, but it was a little bit too heavy to highlight with. So I'm just going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is in the shade Fair, and I'm highlighting right along my cheekbones, and then I'm also going on my chin, and then around my mouth, down the center of my nose, and the center of my forehead. You guys know the drill. This is the same places that I highlight all the time, and then of course just blending that all out with my beauty blender. I didn't realize I was using so many Maybelline products in this video. And to set my under eyes, I'm using this banana powder from NYX, and I am so excited about this product because I've never had like a drugstore banana powder that I loved. This is an amazing product for setting the under eyes. To warm up my skin, I'm using this Chica to Brazil bronzer from Wet n Wild. I've been loving this bronzer. And I'm using my E1 brush from Morphe. This is my favorite bronzing brush. It's just big and fluffy. So I'm just going around the perimeter of my face and giving it some warmth. And then I also take this along my neck as well. To contour, I'm using my contour brush from Real Techniques, and I'm using the NYC Sunny bronzer, and I'm just contouring around my cheekbones. Then I also take just a very small amount around the sides of my chin. I always say that's optional. I just prefer it for my face shape. Then I am, of course, contouring my nose because I can't go without it, and I will have my contouring video up next week for y'all. I always get asked about this little brush that I use to contour my nose, and this is a Morphe M514 brush, and then the little one that I use to blend it all out is the Morphe M512. They're both from the Flawless collection. For blush, I use this shade Amber from NYX. This is one of their HD blushes, and I just apply it to the apples of my cheeks first and then just kind of blend it out from there. I love to have like a nice pretty flush to the cheeks, and then just so it looks nice and soft, I did go back over the edges of it with that same brush that we used for our bronzer. For highlight, I'm using this one from Wet n Wild. This is called Reserve Your Cabana, and it is so beautiful. It really reminds me of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light that you guys know I am just obsessed with. It just makes you look like you're glowing. So I'm basically putting this all over. I put it on the tops of my cheeks, my nose, my chin, and also above my brows. To start on the eyes, I'm just using that NYC Sunny bronzer all in my crease, and I'm just brushing this back and forth. This is just going to serve as our transition shade, and it's also going to bring a little bit more warmth to the eye look. Picking up this mid-tone brown from the Maybelline the Nudes palette, and this is the original one. I'm just taking this on a little bit more precise brush. This is a Sigma E25, and I'm taking that from the outer corner and kind of brushing that up into the crease, and also taking that all the way into the inner corner, but I do concentrate mostly on the outer corner of my eye. I know I do this technique a lot, but it just is what flatters my eyes the most. This next step is optional. It just depends how dramatic you want to be for the day, but I did take the deepest brown in the palette, and that same brush, I'm just applying it the same way, concentrating on that outer corner and then bringing it up into the crease. This just gives you a little bit more drama and a little bit more definition to the eyes. And of course, before I go in with the lid shade, I'm just going back over everything with that big fluffy brush that we started out with. And then for the lid, I'm using one of my favorites from the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush. This is seriously so beautiful that I have like 3 of them. I was so scared that they were going to run out that I literally have 3 of these in my drawer. So I'm just patting that all over the lid, and these are one of my favorite eyeshadows from the drugstore. They're just so pigmented and beautiful. And then I'm just going in with my good old NYC Liquid Liner and doing a wing. For a day-to-day, you don't have to do a wing. I just prefer it for my eyes, and I love wing liner, so just do what you prefer. And I do have one cheat item because I don't have any drugstore mascaras right now. This is the Roller Lash from Benefit. If you have a drugstore mascara that you absolutely love and you have short stubby lashes like mine, then let me know. And then I also applied my Ardell Double Wispies. They are absolutely stunning. And then I'm going in with that same mid-tone brown that we put in the crease first. And I'm just brushing that all the way from outer corner to inner corner because I have to have something on my lower lash line. And then taking this darker one, I am putting it right up against my bottom lashes. Now add some nude liner to your waterline to make your eyes look nice and open. And then I also just go in and add tons of mascara to my lower lashes. And I didn't really love any of the highlighters that were in the palette, so I just used this one from Maybelline. I'm highlighting my inner corners and also along my brow bone. For lips, this is my absolute favorite combo for a nude lip from the drugstore. I literally wear this lip all the time. So I'm just lining my lips with this Tawny lip liner from Jordana. It's just a couple shades darker than my natural lip color, and I love using this because it just makes my lips look a little bit fuller and gives them more definition. And then I'm going in with Nude Cream from Milani. This is literally like my 3rd tube of this lipstick. It is amazing. And then I'm going over it with my Creme Brulee lip gloss from NYX Cosmetics. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial very soon. Bye!